Hello and welcome to Yoga for the Pelvic Floor. My name's Krista. I'm a pelvic physiotherapist and a yoga physiotherapist. So today I'm going to walk you through how to move your pelvic floor with breath. Your pelvic floor is between your pubic bone, tailbone, and your sit bones. It's that area in the middle where your genitalia are. While you're sitting here in kneeling, you are going to feel that your sit bones are touching your heels. If you can't feel that, reach back, move your glute tissue out of the way so you can really feel your sit bones touching your heels. Place your hands palm down on your thighs, and as you inhale, your pelvic floor will move down. As you exhale, your pelvic floor will move up. Inhale, the muscles move down. Exhale, they move up. I'm demonstrating this with my hands here. What I'll get you to try is close your eyes in this kneeling position. And you have the option to sit cross-legged if kneeling doesn't work for you. And then I want you to try to deepen your breath. So see if you can breathe slower and deeper with each inhale. As you breathe in, your belly should expand. So you have the option to place your hand on your belly to feel that expansion. As your belly expands, so does your pelvic floor. And as your pelvic floor relaxes and expands, it moves down. So in this position, it's really neat because you can actually feel your muscles moving down between your heels. So as you inhale, see if you can lengthen your pelvic floor muscles towards the ground, away from your head. And this might feel like you're opening your anus, uncurling your tailbone. As you exhale, your muscles will contract naturally, but don't try to emphasize that. Good. We're going to start adding movement. So as you inhale, hinge forwards. As you exhale, back to the start. Inhale, leaning forwards. Exhale, back to the start. So as you inhale, opening up your sit bones, lengthening your pelvic floor. Inhale, hinge, lengthening your muscles. Exhale, return to the start. Moving at the pace of your breath. So if this feels too quick or too slow for you, moving at what pace feels right. The most important part of this practice is that you are trying to time your breathing with your pelvic floor movement, especially that expansion and downward movement as you inhale. I'll remind you of this many times throughout the practice. And if you can't feel it yet, don't worry. This next one is going to be modified cat-cow. So as you inhale, arch your spine looking up. As you exhale, round your spine looking down. Inhale, arching, looking up. And then exhale, rounding, looking down. Good. So same thing as you inhale and arch, lengthen your pelvic floor. Exhale, rounding. Remembering that the pelvic floor movement with breath is the most important part of this practice. So if you can't do any movement because it doesn't feel right for your body, you can always come back to sitting and breathing and moving your muscles with breath. Only moving as far as you can in this movement that feels good for your body. Great. Coming back to sitting. As you inhale, reach your arms above your head. As you exhale, bringing them to your hips. As you inhale, coming up into high kneeling. As you exhale, sitting back down towards your heels. So inhale, lift your pelvis. Exhale, bringing it back down to your heels. Take a look at the screen if you're not sure. And then if you can, closing your eyes again. On this one, you're going to stay at the top. find a position that works for you and then bring your right foot in front. Checking with your spine, don't let your lower back arch. Turn your pelvis so it's pointing straight forwards. And then what you're going to do is as you inhale, lunge forwards a little. Exhale, return to the start. So you're getting a stretch on the front of your left hip. Inhale, let yourself feel that stretch on the front of your left thigh. Exhale. Inhale, stretch, lengthen pelvic floor. Exhale. Good. Only rocking as far as you can. That feels like a mild to moderate stretch. This shouldn't feel extreme. Hip flexor tightness can be related to pelvic floor muscle dysfunction or tightness. Great. Switch sides, bringing your left foot in front, placing it down, straightening your spine. As you inhale, lunging forwards, exhale, returning to the start. Aiming for a mild to moderate stretch. As you inhale, feeling that stretch on the front of your right hip, and also trying to relax and lengthen your pelvic floor as you do that. Only going as far as you can for a mild to moderate stretch. Excellent. Bringing your left foot back down to the mat and then sitting back down towards your heels. Inhale to reach your arms high above you. Exhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders to come into hands and knees position. As you inhale, arch your spine. As you exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch, looking up. Exhale, round, cat pose. Inhale, cow belly, widening your sit bones. Exhale, rounding. Good. Inhale, think about opening your sit bones, lengthening your pelvic floor. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen your pelvic floor, open your anus. Exhale, rounding. Good. Inhale, widen. Return to the start. Tuck your toes. Inhale to prepare. And then as you exhale, lift your pelvis towards the sky, pedaling your feet out here if you need to, if the back of your legs feel tight. Maybe wiggling your pelvis side to side if that feels good. And then settling into stillness when you're ready. The goal here is that you have a straight spine and active arms, bending your knees as much as you need to achieve this straight spine. As you're lifting your pelvis towards the sky, you're trying to focus on opening up your sit bones. As you inhale, come up onto the balls of your feet, and then as you exhale, drive your heels to the mat. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, lifting on the balls of your feet. Exhale, heels down. As you inhale, lengthening your spine, lengthening your pelvic floor. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, heels down. Beautiful. Great. Final heel lift, bringing back down. Inhale, rocking to high plank, and then as you exhale, stay here. Inhale, and then as you exhale, lowering down to the mat. Untuck your toes, inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing through your knees to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, pushing through your knees, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lowering your body to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Lifting your right leg high as you inhale, and then placing your right knee by your right wrist, right foot by your left wrist as you exhale. Option to bring your forearms down, resting your head on your arms or on your mat. Trying to sink into the stretch on your right deep hip As you inhale, lengthen your pelvic floor around your sit bone and your tailbone. See if you can open your anus. Option to place a pillow or a block underneath your right sit bone if this feels like too intense of a stretch for you. Great. As you inhale, straighten your arms back up, and as you exhale, step your right foot back to meet your left, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee by left hand, left foot by right hand, and then when you're ready, sinking onto your forearms, resting your forehead down. This time you're getting a stretch on your deep left hip. So as you inhale, trying to breathe all the way towards that area that's stretching. Lengthen your pelvic floor on the inhale. Think about moving your muscles away from your head, opening your anus, relaxing and expanding. As you inhale, straighten your arms back up. Exhale to tuck your toe back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, walk your feet in between your hands. As you exhale, lie onto your back, hugging your knees towards your chest. It might feel good to rock side to side, or it might feel better to stay still. And then reach your hands to the outside of your feet. You can stay in hugging your knees to your chest, or you can do happy baby. And again, it might feel good to rock side to side or just stay still. And in this position, really focus your breath on your pelvic floor. You should feel like you're really opening and stretching your pelvic floor muscles, lengthening with every inhale, trying to create space between your sit bones. Maybe it feels like you're opening your anus. Great. Rest your feet back down, and we're going to rest in our final resting position of Savasana. Straighten your legs, letting them splay as wide as feels comfortable. Opening up your arms, palms towards the sky, letting them splay as wide as feels comfortable. Finding stillness. Try to make your body as heavy as you can on your mat, eyes closed. And as you lie here, see if you can focus on the present moment. So maybe just staying in tune with your breath, or noticing sounds and smells and feelings around you. If you notice your mind start to wander, try to just gently bring it back to the present. And I'll let you know when the time is up. You can slowly start waking up your limbs and transitioning to lying on your side. And when you're ready, you can slowly move from your side back up to sitting. Take a moment to thank yourself for making it to practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you can feel your pelvic floor better. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.